What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Just back in another video. This is your one-stop shop for anime and manga. Let's get into it. Alright, I want to start by saying thank you everyone for subscribing. If you're new here and you like my content, you like what I'm doing, consider subscribing, leaving a like, hit the bell so I post another video, follow me on Twitter, links will be in the description. Alright, y'all, so today we are going to be doing my manga haul video. Now, New York, we are about to get a little bit snowed in. So I'm about to bunker down, read my manga collection, and just excited to share with y'all what I picked up because it got some fire volumes and some volumes that I'm super hyped for. So I can't wait to get this started. Let's check out what I picked up in the month of February. So the first thing I picked up were two heavy hitters, and ain't no one hitting harder than Baki. So we picked up volume 9 and volume 10 of Baki. I'm super excited. I need to know what in the hell Kodama is on. They drop in 2 high quality volumes every month. That's insane. Whatever they on, I just need them to bottle up so I can take it with me and just have that for my everyday life. Because ain't no way they pushing out these high quality volumes every single month. Obviously, it's pretty well known that Kodama is doing insane high quality volumes when it comes to their Baki. I don't know about any of their other series, but I'm gonna check out, I think, Smile. They just released Smile, so I think I'm gonna check that one out. But as of right now, here's volumes 9 and 10 of Baki. If you don't know, Baki the Grappler is just an insane martial arts series that's very long running. Actually, it might be ongoing to this day. I have to double check that, but it might be. I hope it's not because my shelf is about to look crazy. But I did get a new Billy, so that's what it's for, right? So for those of you who don't know, this is the first, I guess, arc or series of Baki the Grappler. Baki has a few different parts similar to that of JoJo. So if you've seen the Netflix series, then you know roughly what I'm talking about. And with the Netflix series, that's basically a different part of Baki. So this one is essentially the prequel. They have released that one in anime, but I don't know where to find this. So this is when, Baki is younger, when he's really training, when he really isn't that strong yet, and he's essentially going to go ahead and fight in the underground tournament. And a spoiler, especially if you've seen the Netflix one, he wins the underground tournament, I think at the youngest at like 16, 17 years old. So this is all that build up, all that training. Eventually, I can't wait to, once this finishes, we gonna get to the next part of Baki, which is what is in the Netflix, when the 5 different inmates break out of jail because they want to experience defeat, and they all come to Japan and fight all the people from the underground tournament that Baki fought in. That's gonna be fun. I want to see how crazy it gets in the manga, see what they censored out in the anime, because I know, especially that first season of Baki, it was a little 3D. I didn't like that one that much, but that's just what I'm picking up right now. It's to start the month, Baki the Grappler volumes 9 and 10. After that, I picked up what is essentially one of my favorite volumes, well, my favorite series that I've been collecting recently, and that is Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You. I absolutely love this series. You have no idea. So this right here is volume 6. This series has no business being as good as it is, especially with how slow paced it is. So I'll just read the back real quick. An overwhelmed salaryman and a mischievous cashier form an unexpected bond when they light up together. So I know a lot of people don't like this series because they think it romanticizes smoking. The series is not necessarily about them smoking, if that makes sense. It doesn't really romanticize it. It's just a thing that they do, and that because it's a thing that they do, that's how they connected. That's how they started hanging out. But it's not something that's like, let's just light up and smoke. We're not doing none of that. I don't even smoke at all. So that's not why this series is so great. This series is great because it really is relatable, especially if you're that person that's in the workforce and you understand what it is to be at the end of a long day and you just want to chill and just talk about the day with someone. That's what this series is. And I do love the mischievous part of it. So if you've read Smoking Behind the Supermarket, if you haven't, then the main character, she actually plays 2 characters. So she has the regular bubbly cashier that the salaryman always visits and he says hi to, and he really has like a low-key crush on her. And then she has her more grunge style, which is more of her true self, because her cashier is her work self, her work mask. And then you have her more grunge self, her more true self, which is that more grunge style that she dresses, you know, her leather jacket, her hair pulled back. And I think she even has piercings at that point. And they just start talking, and he doesn't realize that those are the same person. So he's essentially like confessing these things, but he's confessing it to the person that is the same person that he likes. It's funny in that aspect, and just this entire series is just nice and calm, relaxing. Every time I read this, I just have a good time. There has not been a bad volume yet. After I got a series that is not really talked about much, I've been seeing around, and that's The Climber Volume 4. So this is incredible, a sports series that follows basically ice climbing and showing you the dangers of ice climbing. That's what I do really like about it, that they really do go into depth and show you what can actually happen. So you have, and they really show everything. This is not for the younger audience. This is for the more adult audience. So with The Climber, you follow the main character, and he's essentially just trying to ice climb by himself. But ice climbing is an incredibly expensive sport, and it's also a sport that really shouldn't be done alone, and yet he's trying to do it alone. That's the entire premise of it, is that he does have essentially technically a team, like people that do kind of look out for him, that kind of want him to succeed as a group, but ultimately he wants to go ahead and ice climb and reach the summits himself. And he doesn't do anything malicious or anything like that. It's just, that's who he is. He feels like he can do his best work alone. And it's a real just gut-wrenching story, because you see the lengths he's willing to go in order to do everything himself, and you see what it costs him at the same time. So with The Climber, it's really fun, because you really see, like, it's, for me anyway, this is like my first adult sports series. You know, a lot of the sports series that I've watched and read, they typically take place in high school, right? So they're 16, 17-year-olds, even though, you know, they're jumping out the roof like a grown man. Shout out Kirk on basket. But that's what I like about this one anyway. This is my first series where the main character, he's not a child. He's a grown man, and he's trying to pursue his dream, his passion of ice climbing. And he's doing everything he can to achieve it, but it's not working necessarily. And the next series, it's very well timed, especially with the anime coming out pretty soon. That's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Steel Ball Run. So this is volume 5 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and I'm having so much fun with it now. This series, the roller coaster of emotions I've had with this series is insane. I recently saw that the first episode is going to be a 47-minute special. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of excited about that, for the simple fact that I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna like that first episode after that volume. But I've said that plenty of times. So for those of you that don't know what JoJo Bizarre Adventure is, it's hard to explain. It's just literally people fighting with abilities, basically, and they're trying to get to a specific destination. That's essentially what every JoJo part is. They always have to go somewhere, except for part 4, but they always have to really like go somewhere, and then they're trying, the evildoers are preventing them from getting to where they gotta go, so they use their stand abilities. Now, what I like so far about Steel Ball Run is the fact that the stand abilities work a little bit differently. So I haven't read up to date yet, so I haven't read volume 5. As far as I know, as far as I've seen anyway, I haven't seen their actual stands yet, but I'm just flipping through this right now, and I like spoilers, so I'm just flipping through this right now. I got no care in the world. It looks like I am going to see actual stands in this volume. I might not. We'll see when I read. But even without seeing like their physical stands, it's cool the way that they have different unique powers, especially this iteration of JoJo, Johnny Joestar. His stand ability is weird, but they all are. But this one is like unnecessarily weird. I don't want to spoil what it is. It creeps me out a little bit, if I'm being completely honest, but it's fun, I guess. Like, it's fun and it's interesting. Something that I would have never expected to be a power. So JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is, of course, a bizarre adventure. We all love JoJo's. And I just can't wait to see this. I can't wait for the anime to drop, because it's going to make me love this part a little bit more. And I'm excited that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is getting more of a consistent release. I think now it's every 2 months. So soon we're gonna get to what's next. I think is it JoJo Lands next or JoJo Leon? One of those two. I think it might be JoJo Leon, then JoJo Lands. And I'm hoping Araki finally finishes, because damn, I mean, JoJo's been going on forever. But I can't complain. I love this series so much. And the last couple volumes I picked up is a series that I really do enjoy, and I think it's going to make a ton of waves once the anime drops, and that is Witch Hat Atelier. So here's volume 9 of Witch Hat Atelier, and I also picked up volume 10. And with these volumes, I'll be completely honest, this is why I decided to go with the soft covers over like the Grimoire editions, because for me, these things are just beautiful. I mean, yeah, the Grimoire editions, they look nice, they're hardcover, but I don't know, like the just the beauty in the artwork of each of these individual volumes is really the reason I picked up the soft covers instead. But for me anyway, I just read Witch Hat today just to simply look at the art. This is one of the best looking artworks I've ever read, which is funny because the story is good. It's a good story, but for me anyway, the story comes second to how beautiful the artwork looks and how beautiful like the world building is, if that makes sense. So as much as I enjoy it, the story could have been anything really, but with Witch Hat Atelier, you get to see how unique magic can be in a world where everyone thinks magic is innate, but it's actually can be learned by everyone. And you see how the witches really like control the world, and how they control it for the better. And then you see, you know, the evil set of witches who are called the Brim Hats. You see what they want to do. As far as I know, nah, I can't even go there. I'm not gonna spoil it for y'all. But let's just say I'm probably more with the Brim Hats, if I'm being completely honest. I like the Brim Hats premise of magic more than the pointed hats. I'm just gonna leave it at that. When you read Witch Hat Atelier, you're gonna understand a little bit more what I'm talking about. Now, I haven't read everything up to date, so who knows, they may be completely evil and I may be wrong, but for right now, for what I've read, I kind of like the Brim Hats. So that's everything that I picked up in the month of February, and I am super excited. You know, right now I get to read some of The Climber. I get to read one of my favorite series, which is Smoking Midnight Supermarket with You. I mean, this was a good month for me, honestly, because obviously I love all of my manga series I pick up because I don't got that space. So I pick up things that I like. I don't really pick up things blind. But I don't know what it is about this haul specifically. You know, with Baki, with Witch Hat Atelier, with JoJo, with Smoking Midnight Supermarket, with Climber. Like, I don't know. It's so much just heat for me in this particular manga haul. More so than any other that I've done recently. Like, yeah, I love those volumes. I enjoy those volumes. I read them and everything. But nah, these right here, this is the essence of what my collection has grown into thus far. Because I remember in the beginning, it was, you know, Zom 100 for me, Candy and Cigarettes, Parasite, Dorohedoro, Yu-Gi-Oh! Those were like my super, like, get me out of my bed excited volumes that I would pick up every month or whatnot. Nah, now it's evolved. Now it's this set that I've picked up recently, and I'm so excited. So that's everything that I picked up in the month of February. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you made it this far, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here and you like my content, you like what I'm doing, consider subscribing, leaving a like, hit the bell so I post another video. Follow me on Twitter. Links will be in the description. This is your boy Just. I'm off this.